What's good, YouTube world? It's Coffee back at it with another one, man. Y'all see we're over here on none other than WACK100's page, so you know it's about to be some ish going down, right? Tell me I ain't wrong, right? Or tell me I am wrong, whatever the fuck I'm trying to say. You feel me? But hit them buttons for me too, guys. But peep it. WACK100 is alleging, or some would call it exposing, however you want to refer to it, that this infamous individual from the streets of LA, Stutterbox, I guess affiliated with the Main Street Crips, is a snitch or an informant or something to that effect. Let's see what he's talking about. You see, there's this picture from an old newspaper clipping. It's turned into like a profile pic, so you can't really see it well. And it says, Stutterbox, Raw, Suge Knight, and Cash Jones, which would, that's whack, to be implicated in an alleged extortion. And then the great Shaquille O'Neal. So, yeah, I was actually just talking about this with the bro from out there on the West Coast about, Shaq and his, I guess, some call it affiliation with the Main Street Crips when he was with the Lakers. Some say he was being extorted by the Main Street Crips. I guess maybe it could be going both ways. Like he was cool with some individuals and other individuals were trying to extort him. I don't know. Y'all know how it be. It'd be wild. It'd be crazy. But tap in and comment. If you're up on what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested. You know what I mean? As always, I'm interested to know if y'all, know about this ish. You know what I'm saying? As always, when I blog on certain topics, I don't try to come on here and, kick it with y'all like I'm an expert. As always, like this is something that I'm seeing go down in the news that I'm reaching out to y'all to fill me in on. You know what I mean? It's a wild world in the blogosphere, in the internet. You know what I mean? We got all kinds of individuals trying to tap in and make content and tell their story and different things of that nature. As I always point out, a lot of different worlds intersect and overlap in the blogosphere. You know what I'm saying? You got the streets, you got the hip hop world, you got the true crime world, you got not even as you're gonna see that Kading dude that was involved in the whole investigation of the murder of Biggie Smalls out there on the West Coast. He's making content. It's wild, you know what I mean? But yeah, back to Shaq. Um, Tap in if you knowledgeable about that situation. So, anyways, it says the start of the Stutterbox, aka Robert Ross, telling. Go read the full story on Kindle, Amazon Kindle by Amazon Mobile LLC. Interview with Greg Kadings, the retired cop that Box worked for, coming to the 100 show. The truth can never be considered disrespect. That's like a infamous WAC 100 tagline. You know what I mean? The truth can never be disrespect. Is some of the ish that he's talking all the time when he says that, always the truth, that could be up for debate. But I don't know. What do y'all think about this situation with WAC 100? And man, before I, slide over here and, share the rest of this with y'all, LA is so crazy, man, with the gang culture and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Like the way we've heard a lot of rappers, the whole checking in discussions and that type of ish, and how different neighborhoods may have. So like, you never know like who's plugged into what. Like someone from a certain neighborhood, like this, for instance, I've heard in many situations, stories and ish that went down out there on the west, like a certain neighborhood or gang or whatever could have, uh, you know, is affiliated or cool with individuals who do security work. So, those individuals will be privy to who's coming out to the West Coast, celebrity wise, rapper wise, athlete wise, actor, actress wise, etc. And then, things can get tricky that way, like cats will know you're landing before you're even there. And, yeah, man, we're hearing this whole Main Street Crip situation, though, played a big part in why Shaq wanted to leave town. But let's continue on. You see this little clip from the news. It says, just as the separate gears of the investigation that we had set in motion began to mesh, we got a call from an FBI agent who was working with an informant he thought might prove useful to us. His name was Robert Ross. The agent had been actively investigating Ross' gang, the Main Street Crips, and he informed us Ross had been helpful in providing inside info. Ross went by the name Stutterbox, Box for short, a reference to his habit of stammering when he. I can't read that part. It says, he seemed to know cops when he saw them, and that wasn't all that he knew. Much like D's claims, Stutterbox seemed confident that what we had to tell us would blow our minds, and in fact, his info did at first seem to be a game changer. Suge Knight, he revealed, was involved in a multi-kilo cocaine trafficking operation using a Mexican supplier. If we want proof, all we needed to do was set up surveillance on a truck driver named Cash Jones. So, damn, if this is indeed accurate information here, you see, Wack is alleging that this guy not only was a snitch and was informing, but was like throwing him into the mix. You know what I'm saying? Wack was the distro on the keys. Like, whoa, what's going on? A one-time Pacoima Pyru Stutterbox continued. Cash Jones was Suge's primary courier, running dope on route up and down the West Coast from Washington State to National City. Just below San Diego, near the Mexican border, Jones, an operator owner at a trucking firm, had a rig specifically built to transport high-end autos, an echo of Kevin Davis's operation to run dope from Cali to Virginia using his auto restoration business. When we asked Ross how he was privy to this info, he told us that he and Jones, and that cuts off right there. But man, that's some wild ish. Like, what do y'all think about this, man? Oh, someone said, what book is this in? Man, that's a big collar on that shirt. Laugh my ass off. Oh man, free Suge. That dude told. I'm not questioning if you're telling the truth or not, but pluck a book. Put the paperwork up. Plus, since when do we believe what a cop says anyways? What do y'all think about that statement, man? As I stated, Kading has been involved in a lot of different podcasts and things of that sort. And I have heard individuals say, claim that Kading can get a little overzealous and embellish, and sometimes he's trying to put together plays for himself and can get a little creative. I don't know though. When I'm saying that, I'm not stating what WACK100 is speaking on here is not accurate or anything. I'm just throwing that out there. Y'all, let me know what you guys think. You can also watch it on Tubi, titled "Not Box Free Suge." Damn, that's crazy. Moral of the story is, someone says, Stutter told, this man Wack keeps the proof. Documentation beats conversation. The truth can never be considered disrespect. Someone says, I thought you was waiting for one more word, blood. Pod Belfast says, WACK100 complete facts. Read this book when first out read this book when it first was out and was how I first heard of Wack. Hardworking businessman in the truck business. People don't realize that's what Suge meant in those jail calls when he called you the truck driver. And I'm someone who has issues with how Wack spoke on Pac. But in this instance, it's true. Coincidence also that Shaq was rumored to have been seeing one of Suge's baby moms when she was living in Suge's condo, Westwood, and Shaq lived next door. That's some BS right there. So that's where you got this bread. I knew that trucking business was a front. LOL. Damn, that dude was wildin'. King Squad TV GT Digital. Damn, Suge was getting money. Old ass irrelevant WACK100. The real Dubsack says. Woke MRB says, damn, you was a Pyru gangster police officer and drug distributor all up and down the West Coast. I want the book. Tell me more. Wow, not box. So, what someone say? Moving that weight. Whack, big old cocaine trucker. But man, this is a crazy story here. I definitely would like to tap more into this and see, what y'all think of this. You guys get in the comments. Here's the book, I guess, I believe here. Murder, The Untold Story of Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur. Murder Investigations, Greg Kading. I guess WACK is having Kading come to the 100 show. So that'll definitely be interesting. As I always state, man, a lot of times people know whack beyond some BS. He's came at me sideways before, and I'll make some videos and you know say my ish and my content or whatever. But if whack is right about something, or it's something he's speaking about is intriguing or whatever, I'm gonna call it like that. You know what I mean? Um, this says lawsuit. Shaq told me to kill people. Damn. Requested and directed his former friend to kill several people, including a gang member, a record producer, and a woman he impregnated. Those are the shocking allegations in a new lawsuit obtained by TMZ. Wants to say, click the link in my bio. Robert Ross, aka Stutterbox, is a documented. If I hear another word, I'll go live and read the CCB court documents on the 7 Crips that he pointed the finger at. Murder Rap chapter names Stutterbox gives you full detail of who is telling and who's been told on. And what's to say? Requested and directed his friend to kill several people, including a gang member, a record producer, and a woman he impregnated. Those are the shocking allegations in a new lawsuit obtained by TMZ. So, damn. Pretty wild story here, man. A lot of gangster-ish going on. A lot of telling going on as well. But you seen one person was saying, man, Kading, a book's one thing, put up the documents. Whack is claiming he has documents. I don't know. It's all wild. Yo, you guys remember Whack kept talking about the testimony that he had from 40 Glock, claiming that being jumped by the game gave him, in his entourage, gave him, what's it called, PTSD, to where he couldn't, he was impotent. Y'all remember that? Whack kept telling him, yo, I'm going to put it out, I'm going to put it out, but he never did, though. I don't know why. Does it not exist? Or actually, not, because 40 Glock pretty much said it was true. He didn't come out and say that, but he was like, oh, man, that was slip and fall money. I had to get my bread, etc. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, that's going to close out this video. Tap in, comment. Um, Again, if you're privy to this story or whatever, your thoughts on it all, you know, stay tuned for updates. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, hit the like button. But more importantly, join the discussion. That's what it's all about over here on J Coffee Talk, where we drop content every day and we talk music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. Like real talk, we cover so many god dang topics over here. Real talk. So I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.